you never really engaged in any sort of dissing or back and forth or anything else like that yourself, did you? Well,
What
no, I
do you
mean you had some records. I mean you had calling out names. You had you was involved in some hip hop stuff, so some hip hop diss tracks. From your point of view, being an OG in the game and being involved in this type of thing, when you look at what happened with Drake and Meek, what is your assessment of it? And both of y'all can answer the question.
Shit, you gotta ride it out. They were friends. That happens a lot. Friends get into it, they have disagreements. I think that it'll pass over.
Yeah.
Totally.
Roscoe.
I mean, that's their business, you know what I mean? I like the Drake record better, but you know what I'm saying? I like Meek better as a rapper, so.
I like Meek a lot. Meek was one of my favorite rappers. Still is one of my favorite rappers.
Well,
I don't know what happened there. It's like when you go to see a fight and what the fuck just happened?
I follow Meek since he was a kid with braids, so the Meek
the whole Philly thing.
Meek now ain't the same Meek then.
Did you know Meek back then?
He's made it, you know what I'm saying?
Did you actually know him personally back then?
Sorry, I was a superstar. He was a kid in Philly.
Fair enough.
But he was vicious. I seen all of his shit on YouTube. My cousins and family used to always call me and say, it's this new nigga. Like, it was Meek Mills, it was Reed Dollars, it was a couple niggas, man. They always hit me when somebody's smoking.
I was always bumping Meek, man.
Right, Meek was smoking. He was just a kid, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay. And when he did finally make it, I was like, damn, that's that same kid? I'm like, oh, okay. That battle doesn't determine whether this nigga's tight.
Personally, I was waiting for the next record. I said, okay, this first record was cool. He probably shouldn't have been talking about his Rollie and shit like that, because you're talking about Drake, But overall, the record I thought was cool. And I'm waiting for that second.
I thought it was the nicest battle I ever saw. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was really nice.
They were pretty nice.
They were really nice to each other. They must really be homies. That's what it is, That's that good shit, like the good battles, like what you see on Grind Time.
Love each other,
They
man.
probably, while he putting up the videos and shit on stage and shit, that nigga Meek is probably over there like, this nigga, okay, I'm gonna get him when I do the next show and I do the next Summer Jam. You never know.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was like a problem.
I'm glad it didn't turn violent.
They're not mad at each other to that point. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Meek we see now, all I can see is, success. I mean, for Pete's sake, he has the baddest woman in the entire game, man. I mean, it's not the same as when you starving and on them streets. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a battle, I'm sure Meek is like, at the same time, he's an MC, so the MC in him is like, but at the same time, he's chilling. So, I mean, when you go to war, I know this much. If they went to war, you'd see a different Meek and you'd see a different Drake. I kept telling motherfuckers, man, that nigga Drake don't play, man, when it comes to that mic, man. Don't take that kid for granted. And, man, Drake. Yeah, right, man. Let me tell you, boy, that nigga Drake, his lyrics is real, man. That nigga's sick on that mic, the way he be connecting them words, man. You better leave that kid alone. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with Meek, if it was really war, you'd see a different Meek.
How do you feel about the whole ghostwriting thing?
What do you mean?
Well,
what kind of question is that when everybody has a ghostwriter that you love?
What is?
Okay. Has anyone ever written a corrupt verse?
Well, I'm corrupt, cuz. You can't compare people to me.
What is ghostwriting?
How you gonna say what's something about a ghostwriter and you love and your favorite group of all time is NWA and Dr. Dre and motherfucking Easy is nothing but ghostwriters?
To me,
but I also,
come on, Vlad, I'm a lawyer.
But those were also my favorite rappers in the group. Like,
now these are favorite rappers in the group that got ghostwriters. You ask me how I feel about. I should be asking you how you feel about ghostwriters, because both your favorite rappers, motherfucking got ghostwriters.
You a Michael Jackson fan?
I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
I'm just saying.
Do you think Michael Jackson wrote all his songs?
Absolutely not.
I
So
know
there's-
because
to me, there's no such thing as
Saheed
a
Garrett
ghostwriter.
wrote "Man in the Mirror."
But do you think that
A
hip hop
song
is
is a song.
do you
So
think hip
a
hop's a
writer
little bit
is a
different
writer.
though? Do you think hip hop's a little bit different?
Well, see, you gotta understand. There's your hip hop, and then there's MC hip hop.
Okay.
I don't know if your hip hop is MC hip hop. In MC hip
might be
hop,
different.
there are no ghost writers. We are the ghosts.
Right.
Okay. We're the myth. We're the massacres that happen. We cause them.
Who is your favorite rapper of all time?
Rakim.
Rakim.
We destroy MCs for a
Okay.
living. That's what we do. We're
Okay.
MCs. We rock the party and we destroy MCs.
Okay.
We write our own rhymes. Now then there's the rap world. See, everybody you talk about, probably everybody you like are rappers.
Not MCs.
I mean, everybody you name to me so far is rappers.
Ice Cube.
That's different. Good answer. Good answer. See, Ice Cube, to me, is a West Coast MC. Yeah, for sure. Cause Cube is, yeah, he's that fucking right. Nigga. I ain't the one. The one to get played like a poop butt.
butt.
See, I'm from the
Streets.
streets. So you know what's up. On these silly games that's played by, first thing he said is, look, picture, it's what? Amplify his ass and what you see is what saw. Motherfuckers I slaughter, blow them out the water. Word to
Me.
fuck the father. My pen is deadly as a pen in a hand grenade.
grenade.
5 seconds before you get, you can't throw me. I guess you don't ever see suckers. I guess you'll blow up. Ever see a sucker scattered and make you blow
up.
make you throw up? Boy, I'm telling you, cuz Ice Cube is vicious, man. That's another one, man. You don't fuck around with Cube, man. You think because he make these records about these hoes and bitches, or political type of records, fuck the police, or records about the hood, that Cube won't get on that mic? Psh, nigga, you crazy.
So Rakim is your favorite.
Totally. That's my idol.
If
That's
you
the
found
guy I
out-
idolized.
If suddenly some reference tracks came out and you found out that Eric B wrote about half the shit that Rakim actually spit.
Right.
Eric B was actually in the studio doing reference tracks and telling Rakim, you're gonna do like this, this, this. And then
Right.
Rakim wrote the other half.
Right.
Would Rakim still be your favorite rapper after that?
Hey, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. So, you know, I can't say how I feel. Tell you the truth, the reality is it's not real.
Right. Rakim wrote all the shit.
Yeah, man. So, you know, basically, I mean, you know, but then when you really look at it, when you're making a song, when even MCs get ideas from other people,
Right.
where it's like, I'll be writing my shit, man. Roscoe will be like, you should say this.
Yeah.
And I get 1 or 2 or 3 lines from Roscoe. Does it
Right.
make him my ghostwriter?
That's different. That's
MCs.
different than a reference track.
Exactly.
A reference track is a little bit
See,
different than just
MC,
being in the studio
yeah, we
saying,
don't-
"What's going on?"
How did you feel when you found out that Easy wasn't writing his shit? Was he still your favorite rapper?
Well, Eazy-E even said it early on. It says, "Ice Cube, write the rhymes that I say. Peace to the from CIA."
That's
like
still-
you know,
So was he still your favorite rapper?
CIA. Ooh,
CIA.
See what I mean, though?
CIA.
I see exactly what you mean. And Eazy-E is one of my favorite
one
rappers.
thing you got to understand is that even if somebody writes your rap, the talent is in being able to deliver that rap. You know what I'm saying? Because Roscoe can write my rap, but I can't deliver it like Scotty. Because it's his. You know, I got to write my own shit because it's my style. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MC. That's the whole thing about an MC. You know, we about critiquing art. We care so much about a person giving us our props and credit for our rhyme. We care just as much about that as we do about making money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you have rappers where, you know, they want to rap. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about what it, you know, writing their own rap. That shit don't mean shit to them. I don't give a fuck
Make
about
my shit sound tight.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Have y'all
Write me
go?
something tight, nigga.
Have y'all ghost written for other people?
Yeah, I wrote rhymes before for other people. You know, I had a rhyme wrote for me before.
You had a rhyme written for you.
Yeah, Snoop.
Snoop wrote it.
Wrote my first winner. Niggas don't give a fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like they wanted it for the Poetic Justice soundtrack. They wanted a record from Snoop, but we was working on Doggy Style. And Suge's concept was we can't have Snoop on anything except his first single that's gonna be coming out. But we got a new group called the Dog Pound. and Snoop's on the hook. He's on the chorus.
Yeah.
So you put this record on there, you can have that, and introduce our new group, the Dog Pound, and you'll have a record with Snoop on it. They said, I don't give a fuck what it is. If Snoop's on it, I love it. That's what John Singleton said. He didn't
Okay.
give a fuck. As long as Snoop's on it, I'm cool. And then that's when Suge came, and see, I told you Suge, boy, that nigga, he was good. Him and Dr. Dre, they was good, boy. And Suge was like, look, that nigga don't give a fuck record. They love it. We're gonna make it a Dog Pound record. So y'all gonna say Snoop's lyrics. I said, what? So I did Snoop's first verse, Daz did his second verse, and then they let us do our own third verse where I wrote half and Daz wrote half.
Okay.
So it was the first time I had a record out on this level as the Dog Pound. This is the first Dog Pound record. When I was on the Chronic, I was Crew Up and Daz was Daz. This is the first time as the Dog Pound, and I got a chance to write my own rap right there as this group. You know what I'm saying? On a record that just was us, you know what I'm saying? That was put out. So it was pretty big to me. But Dog wrote the first and second verse. So I had somebody write something for me before. Nigga, it's part of the game, my nigga. They say this is a hit, and we want you to do that first verse that they already got on there, and you could write your own second verse. Like, shit, nigga.
Fuck it.
How does it go? you got the words? Shit, I'm laying that motherfucker so quick and slick.
But you've actually written for other rappers?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume that you can't say who it is.
Of course I can. The NWA record with Dr. Dre.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wrote that. I wrote Dr. Dre's verse. You can tell. When you hear Dr. Dre talk about that mental shit, still criminal-minded. I had him on bus and I had Dr. Dre bus, and what a pleasure.
So how dope was that to actually sit there and watch Dr. Dre
Say
recite
my rap.
say your lyrics?
Mind blown.
Was that the first time you wrote for Dre?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't do anything on 2001?
Nah, I ain't wrote none Dr. Dre lyrics on that record.
Okay. Is it a diss or is it not a diss?
Nah, it ain't a diss. It just me stating facts, like letting you know, like that ain't something that we honor. Like we don't joke about that. Like we done lost homies over that shit. So it just letting you know I'm stating facts.
Like he didn't care about that, man. Like,
Oh, but he was doing a diss record.
yeah, I mean, of
of
course, because you got to understand, Eazy's a smart man. You know what I'm saying? And he always was looking for a way to gain something from publicity.